going to complain, right? No. Booklet. Yeah.
What is this for?
It is a kind of a worldview pamphlet. It asks questions like, is there such thing as truth? How do we know what truth is?
Is this like a church?
Well, it's not for a church. It's put out by a Christian organization. And,
oh, really?
Yep.
What is it called?
The publisher on this, the writer on this one is Tom Hammond, and the organization the group that sent these to me to hand out is called Wretched.
Wretched?
Yeah, and it's from, they're out of Atlanta, Georgia, and they have a radio program and a TV show that they do. And so that's kind of asked people, do you believe in things like truth? And if you do believe in truth, how do you know what truth is? And
right.
And that's why it has a name, What Time Is Purple, on there, because
right.
it's one of those questions that doesn't make sense. But if your worldview isn't in line with a source for truth, then a lot of the things that we say and ask won't make any sense. I'm Todd.
Todd? Paul.
Paul?
Paul Cook.
Yeah. So I bet you're going into class.
Yeah.
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 But
right.
my contact information's inside, so if you read that and you have pushback or thoughts or questions, I'd love to hear from you.
Okay. What do you do for work?
What do I do for work?
Uh-huh.
Well, this is my primary occupation, but I work in corrections. So, but, what makes you ask?
No, it's super cool because it's not often that I see people necessarily giving this or sharing it in that way.
Oh.
So I was wondering what exactly it was that you did.
Oh, you were wondering if I'm like a pastor or something?
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm just a passionate Christian who wants to see people come to know Jesus Christ and know the gospel. And
right.
Well, your name was Paul?
Yeah, Paul Coke.
Coke?
Isn't it weird? You hand me this and I have a biblical name.
You know what's funny though is that I run into so many people who have biblical names, and you picked up on it. Most people that have biblical names are Paul or Matthew or Michael or David. They no idea what their namesake is, and
no.
You know, so.
I mean, I sort of have to. I go to a Catholic school, so.
Oh, you at Pacelli?
Yeah.
Okay. I would really love for you to reach out to me. I would
Yeah.
love to have a conversation with you to see what you think about that. So.
Yeah.
Are you Sudanese?
I lived in Ethiopian.
You're Ethiopian?
My ancestry is from South Sudan. Yeah.
South Sudan.
Yeah.
So did your family flee South Sudan during the war? Or?
I'm not really sure. My mom was born in Ethiopia. I was born in Ethiopia.
Okay.
So that would be more of like my grandparents.
I have a good friend that grew up in Sudan and fled during the war. So, but he went through Ethiopia and then ended up in Saudi Arabia and then fled from Saudi Arabia to the States. So.
Jeez, that's a journey.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see how relaxed you are, because I mean, I didn't mention my background. So right now I'm doing retail.
Oh, okay.
But at a time when I was like on a hamster wheel of earning and spending, I met Jordan Johnson, and he introduced me to a team of financial.
You guys get one of these yet? Check it out when you have some time. They're free, I promise. No strings attached, and I won't show up at your house. Check it out. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's all good. And he introduced me to a team of financially independent entrepreneurs in the Minneapolis area. And honestly, I think I got lucky, but he put in a good word for me. They accepted me in. And now I've not only gotten better control of my finances, but through the access of his mentorship, I've actually made passive income. And so I'm more relaxed like you are now because of that, along with...
As opposed to running on a wheel and stuff. So
Yeah,
this is, for me, and I know you got to get going, but for me, I love having these conversations, and so even if somebody rejects me, it's, you know, it's whatever. And it's not that I don't care, because I want people to know the truth of the scriptures and to know the gospel and to know Christ as their Savior.
Right.
But I'm not going to take it personal if they say no, or even if they get mad, because the truth of the scriptures are what have to be, the truth of the gospel has to be what offends. The cross has to be the offense, and it can't be me.
Right.
So, well, yeah, I'd love to hear from you, Paul.
100%.
Nice to meet you.